What's up? It's Yahweh Ben Israel. We're talking about on today's subject currently is Uganda President Yahweh Musceveni initiating the Anti-Homosexuality Bill 2023, or the Anti-Homosexuality Act 2023. First, hallelujah to the all praise to the Most High God of Israel, Yahweh, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who created everything and chose Israel to be his nation above all nations of the world. All praise to him for this. As you can see, Africa is a huge part for the people of Israel. As you can see, Yah has yet to allow any type of homosexuality to occur in Africa. It's always been frowned upon over there, and you can even see the devil's agents, Kamala Harris, as well as others, try to go to Africa and spread the alternative lifestyle agenda, but Yah is not having it. He is not going to be perverting the land where a lot of history happened, where our people were enslaved, our people gathered, our people are thriving in. When it comes to a nation that is ours, a nation where a place that we can actually go to and be what Yah chose us to be, right? To build up our nation, gather together, do His will, not our will. We get distracted when we live in modern day Babylon, or we got all types of wickedness being at the forefront, being pushed on us like every single second of the day. Whether you watch TV or not, it's in your face and you can't run away from it. What we can do is you can rebuke it, you can refuse it in Yah's holy name. You don't have to put up with that. You don't have to submit to the culture that is Babylon. They want you to be confused. They want you to be in a state of clouded judgment. They want you to be very into the system, so that you can just be a sheep like the rest of these people out here who just go with the flow of what society influences them to do, not critical thinking, or going off of any truth, but just going off of lies that have been fed to us from generation to generation to where we are today. I just gotta say, it's just a blessing that Yah refuses to have certain nations have this letter gain agenda. Man, hallelujah to that. Here we go. Here are the official laws in this Anti-Homosexuality Act 2023. As you can see, the first one is a person convicted of aggravated homosexuality is going to be punishable by death. A person who commits the offense of homosexuality will serve 20 years in jail. Person convicted of a promotion of homosexuality getting 20 years. Person recruiting children to homosexuality, 20 years. A person who has committed the attempted aggregated homosexuality, getting 14 years. A person who has been convicted of attempted homosexuality is going to get 10 years. The owner of the premises that promotes homosexuality is going to get 10 years. A child found guilty of homosexuality, 3 years. Even the children are going to get punished. Oh, yes. And then media houses that publish materials that promote homosexuality, you're going to get fined and $1 billion, if I'm reading that correctly, and license revoked for 10 years. Hallelujah to that. And as if y'all didn't know, in the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13, I believe off the top of my head, we're going to go to that right now. It says, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Hallelujah to that. And as you can see, Yah is using this man in power, President Musceveni, who signed the law on May 29, 2023. He's clearly using this man because, Yah uses people as an instrument in order to have his will be done as well. Oh, yes. And hallelujah to him using President Musceveni to enact these laws, because it's just, if anything, these are just a manifestation of Leviticus 20:13, where the law of homosexuality is wrong. Because why? It leads to death. And, when there is no life, there's death. And when there's what's the opposite of death? Life. So there has to be a way to combat these promotions of death. And we love promoting death here in the United States. We love to give free will to anyone and everyone. It's just like there's some certain things that shouldn't be allowed. Again, it's not a coincidence that the same community has the highest suicide rate, the same community has the highest mental illness rate, the same community, which also you would think with all these in consideration, they wouldn't be allowed to be able to dress like, a man dressing up as a woman in front of children and, performing sexual dances and like twerking and stuff. You would think that parents would have like some type of sense and be like, hey, this is disgusting, it's perverted. If I'm going to put my child through this, I might as well have them, a woman, who is a woman sex worker be doing that as well. Not saying that, they get a free pass either. But I mean, hey, if a child's going to be seeing this, you might as well see a woman doing it, But yeah, we promote all types of garbage, and it's crazy. Everyone is getting all types of nations and different alternative lifestyle communities are getting a pat on the back. They're getting help. But what about y'all's people who were in slavery for 400 plus years, who were still in slavery to this day because the agenda of attacking the black community, or it's really the Hebrew community. It's still in effect today, where emasculate the man and emasculate the woman. Now they want the woman to be on top of the man, and the roles are reversed, and this is just unholy, biblical, and it doesn't create life. It only creates death. And they just want us in a state of confusion. But try to just touch on this topic really quick. Hallelujah, that Yah, because he's always in control of everything that happens, whether you know it or not. And again, these devil worshippers, they try to always come to Africa to promote the nonsense that they've been able to brainwash America with. But Yah is not having it. Like, it's just not going down. And it's just heartwarming, and to see that places like Africa are just going we're straight off the laws. We're still off the laws from the Hebrew Bible itself. Hallelujah to that. And I'm out. So it's your boy Yirmiyahu.